Grow your seedling to 5 node junctions. Cut down above node 3. Remove node 1. I found in my experience it's more work to get it to the top than it's actually worth. Once you've done that, you may find that your top mains tend to outgrow the lower mains that were left on node junction 2. If this is the case, you're going to want to low stress train or tie down the top mains and allow the bottom mains to catch up. If your plant is even all around, then you can go ahead and tie down all 4 mains. You're only wanting to tie them down once, and then allow the mains to turn back upwards. If you did have the issue with your top mains being taller than the lower mains, now that you've tied the top mains, you will allow the bottom mains to catch up. Once this happens, you want to stop their vertical growth as well. Put a tie or an LST in this main as well. Your goal here is to tie all 4 mains out evenly, but not to the point that you're tying them flat to the pot. You want to just put a simple elbow shape in all 4 mains, allowing you to make what we call the foot. We'll get into what the foot is here in a minute, but first let's talk about mains and secondaries. Mains are the main stems that come off the main junction that comes out of the ground, as you see in green. Now secondaries are what comes off of the mains, as you see in blue. Seeing we've only tied our mains once, we've made what's called the foot. Everything below the red line there would be your foot. This is why we don't want to continue to train out our foot, because then we'll just get a really flat plant. So we're going to stop tying down the feet and allow the canopy to start to grow. Once the canopy has grown, the section above the red line, we start to low stress train or LST out the softer new growth, allowing our plant to get even wider. Here is where we get our width, not from our foot. But while LSTing your mains out, you want to push all your blue secondary mains into the center. I promise your mains will outgrow them. We want to keep the center full as well. If we were to train out all of these secondary mains, we would have a big hollow spot in the middle. However, sometimes you will find that some secondaries can be trained out to the outer edge along with the mains if you happen to just have too many large ones in the middle. Now that we have a foot and we have a canopy and we're LSTing our mains out and pushing our secondaries in, we want to now do some lollipopping. Most LED fixtures cover a 2-foot deep canopy, the section above the line. So all this stuff down below is just some energy sucking node sites along with some probably sick and old leaves. We're going to go ahead and remove all node sites and leaves up the stem that are in the foot area. We're basically lollipopping. It looks like a lollipop. You're cleaning the stem down below and leaving a nice canopy up above. While doing this, you might want to decide if there is some lower stems that have turned into actual tops underneath the foot area. You want to decide if those are really going to make it to the top of your canopy. If not, you want to clean those out as well. Now we've done our topping. We've cleaned the bottom node. We've LST'd our 4 remaining mains into a foot. We then allowed a canopy to grow while we pushed our secondaries in, and we continue to LST our mains in the canopy area. Now we've lollipopped, but when do we flip to flower? You want to flip to flower once you've ensured you have filled your space 50%, but at the same time, you want to also make sure you have enough canopy. I would aim for a 6 to 8 inch deep canopy. So why do we want to do this? Because once you flip the flower, your plant goes into a stretching phase. This means your plant can double, if not triple in size, based on the genetics. So if we ensure we filled 50% of our canopy and we have a 6 to 8 inch depth canopy, then we know after flipping, we will fill our space and get close to that 2-foot depth in canopy as well. So we'll be filling our space to 100% and getting our 2-foot depth canopy. So that will be a decision based on how many plants you have. The more plants, the less veg time. This is just a bonus video. I'm not even sure I'm going to post it, but for the people that are watching it, I hope you gained something from it, and I hope I was able to teach you something. This is Hemp with GG. Keep growing, happy, healthy plants.